With the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones, can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Thanks, Howie. And the ball's headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. This one, the booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. From the red zone, it's Bishop. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Trying to slam in. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Ready, go!
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Volunteers! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass, it's Berry. Got his man on the outside. They've got him corralled.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown ball!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns. Ready.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go. And this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Defense all over him.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Moving the pocket, it's Sperry. And the timing just a hair off. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they say you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, David, the defense dialed it up at the perfect time, and what a tackle.
Great tackle. I'm surprised, honestly, he held on to the football. That is what you want. You want physical knockbacks. When you're on defense, you watch the tape, coach is like, is the running back falling forward? If he's falling forward, we're not doing our job. There was no falling forward on that one.
He fires to the left side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Rolls right. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Makes a catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Tells the run, wants to pass. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Lopez. On the stop.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to get the corner. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. A low line drive and short kick. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Slips through the line. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for room, it's Bishop. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Pulls it in at the 25. Taken down right away. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Still looking. He turns it loose to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Looking downfield, it's Berry. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd down, he drops the throw.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The Vols send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, it's Berry. Got a man, it's Robinson. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. The Vols will now use their final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. FSU calling its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on fourth. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure going right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To crease, it's Bishop. Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Jackson. Makes the grab in their space. Bust through behind his pad. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
I just love that about this team because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you.
Florida State calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw at Sperry. Stepping to the right. Now he's looking into the middle. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Wide receiver going in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the Seminoles will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for room. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Second and long here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, it's Bishop. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with UAB taking on the number 21 team, the UTSA Roadrunners. And it's the Blazers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
Tennessee offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
The Volunteers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, a double pass. Rushes on. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Rid of it on the RPO. Shakes off the defender. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Bishop. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Volunteers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the second half, you drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Sets his feet. It's Barry. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He's going for the big play. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense on the field. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
To the air, it's Applewhite. Shoots it to the left. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Just smothered on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Drops back, it's Applewhite. Out wide left, it's Lopez. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. On the ground, it's Croma. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got the quick pass. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And the Noles moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Heaves it deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Applewhite. He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Right at the line. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the 1st down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. On the ground. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Florida State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He's stopped. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
The offense comes out needing a score here, down one possession. Moves the pocket. It's Applewhite. Hauls it in.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get in the third and long. Obvious passing situations. Because they won second down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable third down. They win and probably force the punt here.
Snapped on fourth down. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. From the red zone, looking for a man. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. To the air, it's Applewhite. Fires to the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
This defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now. You wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And what a big third down stop for this defense. And now it's decision time for the offense. Actually, no, it's not. Like, what are we doing? The field goal doesn't do much here. Huge fourth down coming for this offense. Got to find that best play. Got to get...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The running back has it. There he goes. He's going to try to run it, but he might as well just get down. They've got this game in hand. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.